What is going on, Burke fam? I'm Steve from Burke Family 54 Comics, and in today's video, I'm going to be going over my top 10 comic books to invest in for November 2020. Let's go. Today's video is brought to you by comicbook_pressing on Instagram. Protect your comic book investment for as little as $10 by pressing it with comicbook_pressing on Instagram. He presses all tiers and grades of comic books, and make sure you use my promo code BURK54 for free shipping back to you. Again, today's video is brought to you by comicbook_pressing on Instagram. All right, guys, like I said in the open, in today's video, I'm going to be going over my top 10 comic books to invest in for November 2020. This is a list compiled by me of books that are spiking right now, or books that I think are going to be spiking in the future that I think you should invest in before they get any higher. Let's go to kick things off with number 10. We have Venom number 3, the first appearance of Null. We know that Null is coming to Earth in the King in Black story coming out December 2nd. Anything Donny Cates writes is pretty hot. And Venom 3 really spiked recently in the last couple months. It went from around a $200 book to $500 in a first print. Right now it has settled around $350. But if you can get the third print in a 9.8, that book is running around $500 or so at a 9.8, and so is the 1 of 25. So coming in here again at number 10, we have Venom number 3, the first appearance of Null. All right, guys, coming in at number 9 on my list, we have Batman The Killing Joke, which is kind of the origin of the Joker, and it was recently revealed in the new Batman 3 Jokers story by Jeff Johns that this was the origin of the original Joker. It was kind of tied in together in that book. We got the origin of the Joker, and also obviously he crippled Barbara Gordon. A first print of this book is super hot right now. Here's my first print in a 9.8. Love this book. This book is really starting to skyrocket in price right now. Just a couple months ago, it was around $200. Right now, I saw a 9.8. It was a signature series, but it sold for $500 or so on eBay in a first print. So coming in here again at number 9, we have Batman The Killing Joke, first print in a 9.8. All right, guys, coming in at number 8 on my list, we have New Mutants 98, the first appearance of Deadpool. Now, this book has really gone all over the board. Just a couple of years ago, it was around $2,000 or $1,800 or so. Then just a couple months ago, it got as low as $700 at a 9.8. Started to go up a little bit with the news, with some more news, possibly about Ryan Reynolds returning as Deadpool, coming into the MCU. And it started to really pick up steam over the last week or two. Here in November, we saw a 9.8 recently sell for $2,000. Yes, 9.8 recently sold for $2,000, and another one sold for $1,800. New Mutants 98, the first appearance of Deadpool in a 9.8. I believe one or both of those were signature series, but we do know, or it's been rumored that Deadpool is going to make its MCU appearance in Doctor Strange 2, which is the Multiverse of Madness. So coming in here again at number 8, we have New Mutants 98, the first appearance of Deadpool. All right, guys, coming in at number 7 on my list, we have Moon Knight number 1, which is kind of the origin, or part 1 of the origin of Moon Knight, which is one of my best friend's favorite characters, Mark Spector Comics. Dave, what's up, man? Your guy made the list here at number 7. Now, this book is not the first appearance of Moon Knight. That is in Werewolf by Night, number 32. That is what everyone is trying to get. That book is super expensive. So the next best book you can get for Moon Knight is going to be Moon Knight number 1. And that book is spiking because it was recently rumored that Oscar Isaac is going to be playing the role of Moon Knight in an upcoming either TV show or movie. Right now, a Moon Knight number 1, 9.8, recently sold for $550 at a 9.8. So coming in here again at number 7, we have Moon Knight number 1. All right, guys, coming in at number 6 on my list, we have Star Wars number 42, the first appearance of Boba Fett in comic books. Now, Star Wars is always going to be a franchise that everyone likes, and wants to get in on. This book has really gone up in value over the last couple months. It was kind of been rumored that he was going to make an appearance in The Mandalorian, and we did see that in the final scene in episode 1. We got the first appearance of Boba Fett there at the end, and we do know he's going to be getting his own series coming up. That book is definitely going up in value. We saw a recent sale at a 9.8 of $1,500 for Star Wars 42. So coming in here again at number 6, we have Star Wars number 42, the first appearance of Boba Fett. All right, guys, coming in at number 5 on my list, we're going to start talking about some TMNT books. It's going to kind of start taking over the list here, coming up over the last 5 books or so. Coming in at number 5, we have TMNT RAPHAEL number 1. I got myself a copy right here. This is the first appearance of Casey Jones, and it is also the first cover appearance, and it's also the TMNT's first spinoff series. Like I said, TMNT books are going to start taking over this list because TMNT is really, really hot right now with the Last Ronin book coming out. We saw a 9.8 copy of RAPHAEL number 1 recently sell for $3,500. That is crazy. Mine's not a 9.8, mine is a 9.2, but sign and sketch, that's pretty cool. So I'm happy to have it in my collection. So coming in here again at number 5, we have TMNT RAPHAEL number 1, the first appearance of Casey Jones. All right, guys, coming in at number 4 on my list, we have ASM number 361, the first appearance of Carnage. This book is really going up in value. We don't have a Venom 2 movie or even trailer out yet, but this book right here is definitely going up in value. I have a 9.0 of it. I'm just happy to have this book. This book is definitely skyrocketing. It's the first appearance of Carnage. We saw a 9.8 newsstand recently sell for $1,250 on eBay. That is up about 3 times the price of what it was just a year ago. At a 9.8, it was selling for around $400 or $450 at 9.8 in a newsstand just a year ago, and now it recently sold for $1,250 for the first appearance of Carnage. So coming in here again at number 4, we have The Amazing Spider-Man number 361, the first appearance of Carnage. All right, guys, coming in at number 3 on my list, we have The Amazing Spider-Man number 300, the first appearance of Venom. Venom books are starting to, go up in value if Donny Cates writing that book. We have, obviously, The King in Black coming, and it's just a book that everyone wants to get. In my opinion, an ASM 300 is kind of like the modern day Hulk 181. It's a book that everyone wants to get in the highest possible grade. It's a first appearance of a major character in Venom. We recently saw an ASM 300 newsstand that was double signed by McFarlane and Michelini sell for $7,500. Now that did not include a signature from Stan Lee. If a Stan Lee signature was on that in a newsstand, I think that book would have sold for around $10,000. So coming in here again at number 3, we have The Amazing Spider-Man number 300, the first appearance of Venom. All right, guys, coming in at number 2 on my list, we actually have 2 different books. We have TMNT number 1 and number 2. We saw TMNT 1, or really anything TMNT, really start to spike over the last couple months of TMNT The Last Ronin. And there's been some rumors about possibly a live action show or movie coming out. Obviously, TMNT 1, we get the first appearance of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Splinter and Shredder. And then in issue 2, we get the first appearance of April O'Neil and the Mousers. We recently saw a 6.5 signature series first print of TMNT 1 sell for $10,000. And then we saw a issue number 2 first print in a 9.8 also sell for $10,000. That is a lot of money. I hope my friend Dustin from Two Brothers Comics gets a 9.8 on his TMNT number 2. So coming in here again at number 2, we actually have 2 books, TMNT number 1 and number 2, the first appearance of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Splinter, Shredder, April O'Neil, and the Mousers. All right, guys, we made it to the top of my list. We have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Adventures number 1 right here. It is the first comic book appearance of Krang, Bebop, and Rocksteady. This book is really going up in value right now. Obviously, anything TMNT is going up in value. And honestly, I think that book, I haven't talked about the price yet, but I actually think this book actually has more room to grow if some of these characters make it into a TMNT movie or show. We recently saw a 9/8 in a newsstand sell for $2,600 at 9.8. That is a ton of money, but it is TMNT Adventures #1, the first appearance of Bebop, Rocksteady, and Krang, which is awesome. So coming in here again at #1, we have TMNT Adventures #1, the first appearance of Krang, Bebop, and Rocksteady. All right, guys, to go back over my top 10 list, at number 10, we have Venom 3, first appearance of Null. At number 9, we have Batman the Killing Joke, the first print. At number 8, we had New Mutants 98, the first appearance of Deadpool. At number 7, we had Moon Knight #1, the origin, or part 1 of the origin of Moon Knight. At number 6, we had Star Wars #42, the first appearance of Boba Fett. At number 5, we had TMNT RAPHAEL #1, the first appearance of Casey Jones. At number 4, we had ASM #361, which is the first appearance of Carnage. At number 3, we had ASM 300, first appearance of Venom. At number 2, we actually had 2 books, TMNT #1 and #2, the first appearance of the Ninja Turtles, Splinter, Shredder, April, and the Mousers. And at number 1, we had TMNT Adventures #1, the first appearance or comic book appearance of Krang, Bebop, and Rocksteady. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Again, my name is Steve from Burke Family 54 Comics. Let me know in the comments section what you guys thought of my top 10 list. How many of these books do you have? All of that and more. Again, thanks for watching. And as always, go Cats, Cowabunga, and it's Morphin time.